Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh to our respected lecturer, Dr. Siti Aminah binti Baharuddin, and also to our fellow friends. So today, my team members and I are going to present our group presentation to all of you. So before we start with the presentation, we would like to acknowledge our team members. Firstly, my name is NAJMIEY HAKIM bin MAHADZIR. Moreover, in our group we have MURSYID bin MOHAMMAD and also Muhammad Irfan bin Kamaruddin. So the topic we have chosen for our group presentation is known as Company Review and Strategic Plan of Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad. So next, I will start with the presentation of Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad. Firstly, we will go through with the introduction of Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad. According to EMIS 2020, Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad, which also known as PMMA, is engaged in the manufacture and sale of electrical home appliances and related components. Panasonic was founded in 1965 and based in Shah Alam, Selangor, Malaysia. The company is listed on Bursa Malaysia under the main market. The story of Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad PMMA in Malaysia was an inspirational one, made remarkable and reflected in its string of proud achievements that have successfully spanned for 2 decades. The history of Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad is where the company was formerly known as Matsushita Electric Company Malaysia Berhad and changed its name to Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad back in the year 2005. PMMA born from the pursuit of burning ambitions, in which Malaysia is embarking on an ambitious industrialization program aimed at import substitution in the early 60s and Matsushita's pursuit of an active internalization policy. So next, I will proceed on the problem faced by Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad. So based on the information we obtained on Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad PMMA, this company faced some problems that would affect their company's growth and performance. So according to Chapter 4 of MGT657 Strategic Management, which is the internal audit, it drives us to identify the problem faced by this company. Hence, we initiate that the main problem of the company is through their production and operations-oriented business areas during the COVID-19 pandemic. So, during these outbreaks, we can acknowledge that the company's production and operations have been affected, as it was confirmed that Panasonic's employees were tested positive for COVID-19. Therefore, this issue has been one of the major problem that Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad encountered till this day. Nevertheless, in recent year of 2020, there have been no research yet being conducted by past researchers in Malaysia regarding this issue, which have been facing by Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad. Hence, it has motivated us to conduct the company review and strategic plan on Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad. So next, I will pass to MURSYID bin Muhammad in order to continue with the literature review.
Next, we move to the literature review of Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad on production and operation area. Conferring to the research conducted on Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad or PMMA, it was initiated that the production and operation areas has been the major problem encountered by this company during the pandemic of COVID-19. Due to this pandemic, the production and operation areas have affected the company's progress and performance throughout the year 2020. According to the article from the Edge Markets, Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad announced that 116 employees at both of its manufacturing facilities in Shah Alam had tested positive for COVID-19 in a recent screening. Therefore, Panasonic production and operation areas have been widely affected due to this incident, as the company had completed full screening for about 2,137 workers and employees, and 116 were found to be affected. Consequently, based on the other article from the Edge Markets, Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad or PMMA fell into the red with a net loss of 2.56 million ringgit Malaysia as it had to cease the production and operation during the lockdown period. The company had reported a net profit of 30.29 million ringgit Malaysia in the immediate preceding quarter and a net profit of 27.09 million ringgit Malaysia in the previous corresponding period. Nevertheless, the company will continue with its efforts to maintain its business production and operation by introducing more quality and friendly products with special features. To further strengthen its manufacturing capabilities, the company will forge ahead with its digitalization and automation plans. Next, I will pass to Muhammad Irfan bin Kamaruddin to present on the methodology.
Okay, now I will proceed to methodology part. The data collection of the study focused on the sample of study on Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad with a period of study is in 2020. The type of analysis used by the researchers in this study is SWOT metric analysis, in which this research occurs in the matching stage 2. For data collection sources, this study will use an official information from articles and certified website. Next, I will explain on method of analysis. So from the table below, we can see that the stage 2 of the matching stage, which is the table of research strategy and framework of Panasonic. Now I will explain briefly on the SWOT matrix. The strategy formulation analytical framework was an important strategy formulation techniques which can be integrated into the SWOT matrix. Under stage 2, called the matching stage, it focused on generating flexible alternative strategies by aligning key external and internal factors as it include the SWOT matrix strategy. Next, the SWOT matrix is an important matching tool that helps managers develop 4 types of strategies, which includes SO strategies, which is stand for strengths opportunities, WO strategies stand for weaknesses opportunities, ST strategies, which is stand for strengths threats, and WT strategies, which is stand for weaknesses threats. Matching key external and internal factors is the most difficult part of developing SWOT matrix, as it requires good judgment and there is no one best set of matches. Next, I will explain on the type of the strategies. Firstly, SO strategies use a firm's internal strengths to take advantage of external opportunities. Secondly, Panasonic use WO strategies to aim at improving internal weaknesses by taking advantage of external opportunities. Thirdly, for the ST strategies, Panasonic use a firm strength to avoid or reduce the impact of external threats. And fourthly, WT strategies are defensive tactics for Panasonic's Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad, directed at reducing internal weakness and avoiding external threats. Next, I will brief on the SWOT analysis, which is strengths. Panasonic's, it is well-known brand name globally and one of the largest Japanese electronics producers. Besides, Panasonic also the highest quality products with leading industrial standards approval and been awarded the Malaysia Good Design Mark for 13 consecutive year. Next, Panasonic always been consistent in their performance. Furthermore, Panasonic ranked 97 in the Global 2000 brands list by Forbes and ranked first trusted brands in Malaysia. And lastly, Panasonic has a large and unique product portfolio. Now I will proceed to the SWOT analysis on weaknesses. First, Panasonic slow growth compared to other competitors. Next, the management issues of Panasonic requiring reorganization and restructuring. Besides, focus becomes an issue is also one of the weaknesses for Panasonic. And the last weaknesses is Panasonic need more investment in their new technologies. Next, I will explain more on the SWOT analysis of opportunities. First opportunities for Panasonic is rising middle class income. Furthermore, lifestyle changes and ASEAN markets is also one of the opportunities for Panasonic. And lastly is Panasonic focus on eco-line products to drive future growth. The last type of strategies of the SWOT analysis is threats. So, one of the threats for the Panasonic manufacturing Malaysia Berhad is rising competitive threat, and second is regulatory pressures, and the last threats for Panasonic manufacturing Malaysia Berhad is fluctuations in the economic environment. Now I will pass to NAJMIEY HAKIM to continue with the presentation.
Okay, next I will proceed with the results and discussion. Under these findings, we basically conducted the research study based on the SWOT matrix strategies and discussions. So under these SWOT matrix strategies, there are some strategies that we have considered and taken into the considerations, which includes SO strategies, WO strategies, ST strategies, and WT strategies. So firstly, I will explain on SO strategies. So under SO strategies, the first findings that we have found is focus to produce more quality eco-line products. Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad needs to focus on producing more quality eco-line products in their business operations. In order to produce a quality eco-line products, Panasonic shall be supported by a strong distribution and production network that ensures that its eco-line products are available to a large number of customers in a timely manner. So secondly, under SO strategies is to develop and export products to ASEAN markets such as China and India. The Panasonic brand has been favored by many customers due to its consistency in their productions and operations. By having a unique portfolio of electrical appliance products, their company should be more developed and export their products to ASEAN markets such as China and India. Thus, by exporting their products to China and India, innovative consumer electronic brands such as Panasonic can take advantage to expand their businesses in the ASEAN market. So next, I will explain on the findings that we have found under WO strategies. It includes to foster or accelerate growth through a simpler and better managed structure and technology. Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad needs to accelerate their growth in order to compete with their competitors such as Philips, Samsung, and many more. To accelerate the growth of the company, they should adopt simpler and more manageable structures and technologies to ensure that their brand is more aggressive in its business strategy. And next, under WO strategies, we also have the company, the Panasonic Manufacturing Malaysia Berhad, should propose an investment with ASEAN markets in more user-friendly products and technologies. By proposing an investment with ASEAN markets in more user-friendly products and technologies, Panasonic can expand their company's vision to grow more open in the recent years, and that brings a bigger opportunity to expand the company in most ASEAN countries. So next, I will proceed with the ST strategies. Under ST strategies, we have manufacturing high quality products into the market with consistent performance. So consistency in terms of performance will enable Panasonic to manufacture high quality products to the markets with all the leading industry standards and regulations required for the market in each country. Hence, they will be able to avoid the increasing threat of competition because they already have loyal customers who trust the products and its quality. So next, under ST strategies, we have the Panasonic rank in the global brands list and first trusted brands to avoid economic fluctuations. So although the recession has passed, but the global economy is still seeing some turbulences here and there. However, Panasonic has a robust brand rating and is ranked 97 in the 2000 global brand list by Forbes. And at the same time, Panasonic Malaysia has won several Reader's Digest Trusted Brand, Platinum and Gold Award for 12 consecutive years since the year 2001. Thus, it helps the company to avoid economic fluctuations because the company was able to survive even during recession and economic crisis. So next, for the WT strategies, I will pass to Mursyid bin Mohammed in order to continue with the presentation. Thank you.
Next, I will continue with the WT strategies. The first one is increase company's growth and progress to avoid competitive threat. Panasonic needs to conduct a deeper incursions on the local market based on their sharper and more aggressive business strategies, especially in their production process, as they have many competitors in the market. By adopting this strategy, Panasonic can increase their growth and progress, and in the meantime, they can avoid the external threat of the company, which is the competitive threat from the electrical companies such as Toshiba, LG, and etc. The second one is increased investment in new technologies. To overcome the problem of volatility in the economic environment, Panasonic must increase their investment in new technologies. Panasonic can increase their investment by investing in high technology countries such as China and India. Therefore, this investment will ensure that the demonetization in India and the shock in the Chinese stock market become strong and make the economic and business environment, especially technological industry, to be more favorable. Next, we move to the conclusion. In summary, SWOT metrics plays an important role in ensuring that all the strategies that have been planned are in line with the opportunities that are well within the production and operation area of the company. The SO or strength opportunity strategies use a firm's internal strength to take advantage of external opportunities. In this study, the SO strategies includes focus to produce more quality eco-line products and develop and export products to Asian markets such as China and India. Next, WO or weaknesses opportunity strategies aim at improving internal weaknesses by taking advantage of external opportunities. Faster growth through a simpler and better managed structure and technology and propose an investment with Asian markets in more user-friendly products and technologies is the findings which was found and discussed in WO strategies. Moreover, ST or strength threat strategies use a firm's strength to avoid or reduce the impact of external threats. Manufacturing high-quality products into the market with consistent performance and rank in the global brands list and first trusted brand to avoid economic fluctuations was found to be the finding of ST strategists in this study. Furthermore, WT or weaknesses threat strategies are defensive tactics directed at reducing internal weakness and avoiding external threats. In this study, the findings of WT strategies includes increased company growth and progress to avoid competitive threat and increased investment in new technologies. Nevertheless, this study is restricted to a preview only on SWOT metric because of the limitation in research contextual and inadequate material on Panasonic manufacturing Malaysia Berhad for the period of 2020. Furthermore, this study was concentrated on the problems faced by the company which on the production and operation area. Henceforward, this limitation can be conducted by new researchers where they can access more information on the problems faced by Panasonic manufacturing Malaysia Berhad as a result of the study presented in this paper. We think that's all from us. Thank you to Dr. Aminah for lending your ears to listen to our presentation. Thank you.